one year ago,
Uh-huh.
it's bigger.
Okay. So it's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. No, now it's not growing.
Okay, so you worked in a now let me see if I understand this right. You work in IT department in a smaller company
No,
that has become bigger.
yes.
Okay.
Two years ago,
Uh-huh.
my company was bigger than now.
Okay. 2 years ago, your company was bigger. Now it's so it's not growing. It's oh why is it not growing? Is it because of the economy or
Because the crisis,
uh
the, the disappointment, everything.
uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so because of the economic crisis, I know I've heard that Spain has a huge unemployment issue.
What?
I heard that Spain has a very, very large unemployment rate.
Yes, but I think it's not really true the figures.
Hmm.
Mm, like other countries. I
Yeah.
think there's a big employment, but I don't think it's too bigger than
It's
the figures
so
says.
it's so you'd say I don't think it's any bigger than other countries. So it's about the same as other countries. Um,
Mm,
or
Perhaps a bit more than another European countries, but
Mhm.
it's not as bigger as the figures say.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's when I lived in Finland. That's what they used to say. They used to say, "Oh, the numbers are." Either they would say, the numbers depend on how they count it."
Yes, yes, it
And
depends on how you count.
uh, yeah. So, hi Diego, how are you today?
Hi, Ollie, I'm fine. And you?
Very good, very good.
Huh.
Yeah. Today we're going to be working on a an opinion-based exercise, and we'll start out. It's a listening exercise, so you get to practice listening to me, and then you guys will give your opinion. And on this chart, you will tell me whether you agree or disagree, and where on the scales, because you might agree with part of it and disagree with part of it. So, Diego, are you from Spain as well?
No, I'm Italian, but I currently live in London.
Oh, okay. Italian, and you live in London. And
Yeah.
Diego is an Italian name?
Well, it's a Spanish one, but
Okay.
common
'Cause-
in Italy too.
okay. Because I was like, I thought Diego was a Spanish name. Okay. So it is a
Yeah.
Spanish name, but you are Italian and you live in London. Awesome. So, and what industry do you work in, Diego? Is it,
I'm in IT. I'm a web developer.
okay.
As I think that Jesus too is I work in in an IT company.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But so
Yeah.
both of you are IT. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm currently working for a big publishing company
Uh-huh.
in the IT department,
Uh-huh.
and well, it's famous one. It's called Macmillan. Uh,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think that the one is the one where I have a book, an English book too from
Uh-huh.
Macmillan.
Yeah, I know Macmillan because they have a lot of English language books in
Yeah,
Macmillan
uh,
Publishing, or language books, I think. I don't think that's their entire uh, focus, but they do have a lot of language, and they have I think they have some online language sites and stuff like that too. So, or
yeah.
online
One of the
learning.
most important one is Nature, is the scientific magazine
Uh-huh.
journal. Mm.
Yeah. And Serene, how are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
So remind me again where you're from.
France.
France, okay, because I remember you from a few days ago, and uh,
Yeah.
and Is this someplace that you caught off the internet, or is it where you live, or the picture?
Yes, I live.
It,
Sorry.
so that's your home?
Yes, I live in France, born in France. But my parents are from Morocco,
Oh, okay.
and all my sisters were born in France.
Uh-huh. Okay. But what about this picture? Where's this picture located? The picture of the sea.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
I
it's
took
off the
one on
internet.
the internet.
Okay.
On
Okay,
the
it's off the
internet.
internet. Awesome. Okay. And hi, Ake. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. So is it morning in Japan or the middle of the night?
Kind of morning.
Okay. It's kind of morning. So 4, 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that like most of the time when I've taught Japanese one-on-one, I've always taught them about 4 or 5 in the afternoon my time, and it's 1 p.m. So I'm like, it's very early. So have you been to bed yet? Just out of curiosity.
After the class, I go to the bed.
Okay. Okay. Got it. You're like me. Definitely like me. So,
Now
Yeah.
I'm drinking decaf black tea.
okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, hi, Olga. How are you? Welcome. Olga? Olga, where are you from? Olga? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe she can't hear. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Again, as I was telling Jesus, that this class is basically an opinion-based class. So I will be giving you guys a statement. I will be reading it so you can practice your listening, and then you guys will tell me where on the scale whether you agree or disagree with the statement. And I think you've done this, Ake, haven't you? Have you been in this class before?
Not yet.
You haven't? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking that you had. Good. Usually we average about 5 statements in the class because we have so much to say. So I will be actually teaching a few more of these so that we can get through the end of these statements. So, all right. The first statement I have for you all is, bear with me a moment. First statement I have for you guys, and you guys just decide whether you agree or disagree with this statement. Number 1, men and women can never really be equal. You agree or disagree? So, Ake, where on the scale? Just give me the number so far. 1 through 10. Do you agree or disagree? And I put it on the Verbling chat as well. So.
Who talk?
Ake?
Yes.
I
Can you hear me?
disagree too.
Okay. So Jesus, you're at number 2.
Now 7 disagree.
Oh, you're 7. Okay. Disagree or agree?
Disagree.
Okay, because a 7 is a 7. 1 is disagree, and a 10 is agree. So
Okay. I understand. What? So 2.
2. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And Ake, I'm not sure I can hear you. Speak again.
Okay. Hello.
No, I can
Hello,
hear you
hello.
now. Yes, we hear you now. So where are you, Ake? Men and women can never really be equal.
Disagree.
And you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe the small number is stronger.
Yeah.
Okay.
the smaller it is, the more you disagree with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Same. The smallest.
Okay, so you want
Number.
one. One right here.
Okay.
Okay. And Diego.
I think that men and women have to be the same opportunity. So I mean, I completely disagree. So
Okay, so you also disagree. So you're at a 1 or 2 as well. Olga, where are you? Can you speak?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Awesome. Olga, do you
I
agree?
choose number 3. I disagree, and I choose number 3.
3,
2
okay.
or 3, yes.
Okay, so 2 or 3 over here. And then Serene, where would you be?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, I wrote it
because
I have it on the verbal
what we are
chat.
speaking about.
Yeah.
What we are speaking about.
I have
We
it
are
on the.
speaking about the biology, about the men and women regarding the law. About what exactly? Because regarding the biology, a man and woman will never be equal. But regarding the law, this is totally different. So I don't catch you
Okay.
very well.
Okay. Well, it can be whatever you want. I always put it myself at about right here for that reason, because I agree that physically we're never the same, but physically or biologically, but in other areas we are very similar. So maybe you would be maybe a 5 or a 6, right?
Yeah, 5 or 6. Depending on the subject.
So, okay, so let's talk. What I'd like to do is look at where everybody stands, and then we'll look at, and then we'll argue. So Diego and Ake, and you guys are very much disagree with the statement. Talk to us. Diego first. Why do you disagree with the statement so strongly?
Because I think that, as I said before, men and women have to be the same rights, the same civil rights, and the same opportunities. Talking about jobs, rights in general. I mean.
Okay. So, in the area of civil, in the area of equality, as far as jobs and
laws,
law and things like that, you would say that definitely men and women can be equal.
Yeah.
Or are equal.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. And Olga, being the only woman student in the room, talk to us. Why did you choose 2 or 3?
Because as Diego said, so in past, so men had really more power because women couldn't vote. They didn't have right to vote. Mostly they were housewife, and they were at home. Nowadays, a lot of women are successful in their job. They're business ladies, so they're almost equal.
Okay. All right. And then
Jesus. From point of view of physically, biologically, of course, we never can be the same, or because of the surgery. That's another point. But in other cases, so I think so we can be equal.
You can be equal.
And we become equal.
Okay. Now, what country are you from, Olga?
Moldova.
Moldova. Really?
Yes.
You're from Moldova?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I need to talk to you.
Why?
I have always wanted to go to Moldova.
Really? We
Yeah,
can talk about that.
I looked into it. I saw a job. I almost applied, and then I never didn't go. But yeah, so one day we should get together just to. I want to hear about Moldova. But anyway,
Okay.
so welcome anyway. Okay, Jesus, talk to us. Why did you choose 2-3?
Okay, like as Olga said, men and women can be physically equal by surgery, by the civil rights. It's the same, a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So there's equality there because of the civil rights allowed that. Okay, and Serene, you were talking earlier. Biologically, we can't be the same, which I agree. Can you expand a little bit more on what you were saying?
Yes. Just before,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to the surgical operation.
You can respond to that. Yes.
Say that the man and woman can be equal only by surgical operation, but in fact the reality is totally different because the difference, the main difference, speak about the genetic chromosome.
Okay.
So this is from. I don't know if this you understand me about chromosome or.
Serena, we are losing you because of the internet. We're getting another sound and we're not hearing all of you. We're only hearing
Okay.
1 out of 5.
Do you hear me better?
Yes, now we do.
Okay, so the main difference between a man and a woman is just about you have a penis or something else like that. It's about chromosomic. It's genetics. So we cannot do anything about the genetic. If you are born as a woman, you can do any operation that you want. You will never change your chromosome. So he's very strong, and no one can change anything. And also in the brain, the construction of the brain is totally different between a man and a woman. So the people think totally very different. The thinking is very different, man and woman. Even if you have you make a surgical operation. So this is in a biological way we cannot do any change.
Okay.
Regarding the law, this is different because a man and a woman are equal regarding the law. There is no difference between a male or a female.
Okay.
And this is what I believe.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We're going to go on to the next topic. So we're going to be switching topics every few minutes. Or the next topic is about our job. Okay. And just let me know. Tell me what number you're at. Then we'll put you on the chart, and then we'll and then I'll talk. Then you guys will tell us why you believe this. Okay. Now, number 2, the most important thing about a job is the money you earn. So the most important thing about a job is the money you earn. What do you think? Okay, where are you at on the scale? Do you agree or disagree? And where on the scale do you agree or disagree? Okay, can you speak? Okay, it looks like yeah, he left. He left, and he'll fix it. Diego, where what do you say?
I'll say 5. maybe.
5. Okay. So, okay, and then I'll ask you after we hear the numbers.
Mhm.
Okay, Jesus.
Yes, I'm gonna say 5 as well.
Okay, you're a 5 as well. And Olga. Olga, where are you? The most important thing about a job is the money you earn.
I think 6, 7.
6 or 7? Okay.
Yes.
Right here. Okay, and Serene, where are you?
Between 7 and 8.
Between 7 and 8. Okay. And I am completely different from you guys. I'm at about a 2 or 3. Okay, so let's talk about this. Serene, since you're closer, you agree with us closer than me. Tell us what you're thinking. So tell us your thoughts.
There are many things. First of all, if you live alone, I will be totally agree with you that the most important is not the money. How many money do you earn for this job? But when you live in a society and when you get married and when you have son, when you think this. So, for example, I have my son, 2 years old, and this is not important if I am happy at the job or not. Just want his milk and chocolate and many things like that. So if I don't have money, if I am important, he will not be able to grow up in the best way, and I will not be able to give him all things that he wants. So the money, if you see with a better view, a view larger, you will see that in a society you pay taxes, the government, you have to be correct with the government about taxes, you pay many things around your life, so this is necessary for you to have to go for a salary and then to have a salary. So,
yeah.
You are not alone. Many things of you to pay and to pay and pay again.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your thoughts. Olga, you were at 6 to 7.
Yes, I almost have the same opinion as Serene. So when you are when you live in the society, in the modern society, and for example, when you can't afford to go out, you can't afford to buy nice clothes, or you can afford to give a present to your friends, like a good present, so you don't feel like confident, you don't feel like you are a normal person. And I have a lot of friends that have kids, and for example, if the kids of my friends can't afford to buy something that others kids has, so they feel like not a normal kid, you know, and it very in the future. So the people when they grow up, so they are not successful because from it goes from childhood.
Okay.
How they feel and what did they have.
Okay. So it's very important for them to be able to feel normal. So.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Jesus, you were at a 5. Talk
Yes.
to us.
The ideal situation would be the ideal situation could be the 2 or the 1 or the 0. But the important things in life is work in a place you like, but and do something that you can do. Okay. To do these things, you need money. You need to earn a lot of money. So for all these reason, I put in the middle, because you have to do all things that you like, but to do that thing, you have to work in this life, in this society.
Okay. Okay. So it's important to do what you like, but it's also important to work to make money, so you can make a living. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Diego.
Well, I think that we need money because it's how the economy works. Without money, we can't buy what we need for living, for enjoying our life, and so it's very important. You can't basically you can't live without money in our society, and but however is important to be proud of what you do, to be happy on your and to enjoy your job, because if you get bored all the time, it's your job maybe most of the time is half a day of your day life. I mean, and if you don't feel well in where you are, and this could affect also your free time. So
if you're not happy with your job, it definitely will affect the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So,
and if we can not work and we can earn money without working, maybe it could be a choice. Maybe it could be we can do whatever you want, stay on holiday every time, but this is how the system works. We need money to get money. To earn money, we need a job, and we need to work part of our day.
It would be nice to get money without working, but I mean in a positive way. So,
yeah, that's true.
Okay, where are you? The statement is the most important thing about a job is the money you earn.
Number 5.
You're a 5 as well. Okay.
And
talk to us. Why do you say that?
Because we have to take 8 hours at minimum for the work, and often more than 8 hours. So the spending time work hour is not short in a lifetime. So but we cannot live without earning money or without having money. So money is important, but at the same time, if I really hate that job, maybe I cannot enjoy my long hour of my life. So that kind of balance is important to me.
Yeah. Okay. And I have like 2.5 or 3. I kind of agree that that money is important, but I believe that a statement my mom said, if you choose a job you would do for free. And so that's kind of the thinking of mine. Of course, we all need money, and we do choose, our motivation is money, but I guess like for me, I just recently quit a full-time job and started teaching English again online, because I was not happy with my full-time job. But I had done English teaching in the past, and I thought, well, I liked that, I enjoyed that, so I went back to English teaching. So just for the happiness factor, because I was so unhappy in my other job that my whole family knew it. They were like, "Oh, Holly," they encouraged me to quit because I was so unhappy. So. Anyway, all right, let's go on to the next statement. The next statement is, and this really is cross-cultural. It really depends on what country you come from, where you fall on this scale. You should look after your parents when they are old, even if this means one or more of your parents living with you. Okay, let me say this again. You should look after your parents when they are old, even if this means one or more of your parents living with you. Okay, so we'll start. I'll start with Ake. Ake, where are you on the agree or disagree scale?
Look after means take care of them in a house, in a home.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sometimes yes, but sometimes not.
Okay,
No.
so you're maybe
number
5?
Yeah.
5? Okay. And Diego, where are you?
I say 5.
You're a 5 too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jesus?
Yeah. I'm gonna say 5 again.
Okay. And Olga?
I'm gonna say 10.
You're gonna say 10, okay. And Serene?
Like Olga, I say 10.
You're gonna say 10, okay, and I'm gonna say 10. So, okay, so we've got the 5s and we've got the 10s. So the 5, you guys, Ake, Diego, and Jesus, you don't completely disagree with it. So talk to us. Let's start with Diego. Talk to us first. What are you thinking?
Well, actually, maybe it's more than 5, could be 7. But apart from that, I think that our family, our parents took care of us, for us in our childhood, and we need to thank them for all they've done for us.
Mm-hmm.
And family is the most important thing of your life. Like you can choose friends, your girlfriend, your wife, but not your family. Your family is all, and so it's important to take care of them when they become old.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that, of course, now I'm living abroad, that the only solution is to take them with you in your home, in your house.
Mm-hmm.
There are many other solutions, like a caregiver, like some places where they can stay. Of course, or maybe like with other people of my family, they can stay with someone else. I mean, if it's impossible because of I choose another kind of life, so living far from them.
Mm-hmm.
I need another solution, and of course, if I could, I want to stay with them and every time, but simply I can't.
Okay. I have a question for you, Diego. This is a situation that I've noticed with in some countries. in some countries, the children are totally fine. For example, in my own country, I've asked my mom now for 3 years to move in with me, and she pretty much refuses. And it seems like that in a lot of countries, the kids are welcome, will welcome their parents in with them, and they will take care of their parents. But it's the parents that refuse to move in with their kids. Is that the same in Italy, or would the parents move in with their kids if they were offered?
Well, it depends. I mean, depends on
Family.
on the family, on the temperament of that parent, and so I think that and the relationship that father, mother, and sons have. So
yeah. So
there's no a rule in Italy, so it depends mostly on the family.
okay. So each family has a different dynamic, so it really depends on the family. Okay. Okay. In Japan. So first of all, what is your opinion, and then tell us about Japan. What is the culture?
Yes, it's up to the kind of the parents' condition and kids' condition. You know, if the parents is getting old, really old, and maybe or some people, you know, suffers the Alzheimer or dementia, or some other kind of condition. In that situation, sometimes staying in the nursery home or hospital safer than staying home, actually, because home is not barrier free. So kind of it's up to their parents' condition. And yes, and traditionally, you know, in the past, Japanese parents, you know, mainly the kind of the woman who, you know, who, how can I say, got married with the son, took care of their mother or father.
Okay,
but
so
nowadays,
the daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays it changed. Mostly the kind of son and daughter take care of them if they can. And yeah, so it kind of is a big dilemma, you know. For my feeling, you know, is very want to take care of them, but as a reality, sometimes it's dangerous to stay in home, and if they are in home, there are no stimulant, or you know, so it's a case by case actually, and nursing home is very costly here actually, so kind of many people suffer that problem nowadays actually here.
Yeah, and by the way, I did write down on the chat, if you guys haven't seen it, some alternatives that families actually choose, at least in my country. There's a home health workers, retirement centers, nursing homes, and assisted living apartments that sometimes they choose. Okay, Jesus, talk to us. What do you think?
Okay, I put 5 because if my parents need cares, of course, I want to look after them. But I don't know. I don't want my son will look after of me.
Okay.
I want to be completely independent.
Independent. Okay.
Independent. Yes. Because I've seen in my society some people who has to to look after her parents or his parents, and this person doesn't have doesn't enjoy and and she's living with a lot of problems because of her parents or his parents. So I prefer that perhaps I'll change my opinion when I get older, but nowadays I like that my son doesn't look after of me.
It doesn't look after me. Yeah, which is what I was actually. I wonder that I think in some countries it is expected that the parents will live with their sons or their daughters. In other countries, the parents are like, I don't want to live with them. I raised them. I don't want to live with them. So, okay, Olga, talk to us. You're at 10. Why do you agree so strongly?
Yes, I totally agree with this statement. First of all, because my parents educated me, so they devoted all their time, me and my younger sister, and they worked hard in order to give us everything that we were in need of. And it's not like they gave us everything and they're waiting to have in return something in return. We were just educated like this, so they have. If we had problems, they had the same problems. They were living with our problems, and I am thankful them, and I know for sure I'm gonna educate my children as well. So I'm gonna devote my time. I'm gonna live with their life.
Yeah,
and I think so. It's okay when you take care of your parents. And I was even if when I was 20 years old. Now I'm 28 years old, and I was for sure. I knew that I'm gonna take care of my parents no matter what. So now I'm far from them, but I always call them every day, and I know if something will happen to them, I'm gonna help them and be next to them.
Okay, thank you.
I feel that I have to do it, not just because they are waiting for that. I feel like I have to do this.
So you want to, right?
I want to, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And one thing that you said is my parents educated. Now that actually is fine. You can say my parents educated me to believe this way, but there's other ways to say the same thing. My parents trained me to believe this way. My parents raised me to believe. I'm going to raise my children to believe this way, to live this way. So instead of educate, you can also use raise and train. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Serene, talk to us.
I choose 10 because very basically when I was a baby until I was 18. So and when I become very old, I ask myself if if I have to take care of them. But we forgot that during 18 years or 20 or 25 years of us without asking this question if they have to take care of us. So it was totally naturally for them to take care of us. So they took care for many years of us in the morning, during the night, in the evening, and they were sick. So they spent many hours without counting care of us. So the question, the equation is quietly simple. If children do not take care of them, then anyway, people chosen by private companies will take care of them. So the question, the final question is, today, when I become independent and strong and autonomous, can I give them up and give them my back?
Can I, yes, you give them my back? We would say, instead of can I, you would say, the question is, will I be able to have their back? And to have their back. Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree actually with all of you. I especially Jesus saying, I will take care of my parents, but I don't want my son to have to do the same thing. And that's what I'm running in. You know, I asked my mom 3 years ago when I had to move. I said, well, why don't you move into my home? And I have 4 bedrooms. Please move in. No. And the last time I asked her, she just said, Holly, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I still want to be independent. So eventually, most likely, she will move in with me. I have 4 siblings, and all of them are married with children, or married, at least some of them are older, where I'm the single daughter. So it's obvious that I would be the person to take care of them. But my brothers and sisters would actually help me. And that's kind of the feeling I have there. But my mom just does not want to. So, and she knows eventually that she will most likely move in with me, or I would be we would be forced to move her into a nursing home or something. And she worked in nursing homes. And she said, Holly, she pretty much, I've promised that she would never have to go to one. So I will choose home health workers that come into my home and help me. So, but yeah, it's a difficult situation to really know what to do with parents. You know, and it's difficult for them to know, for parents to know what to do with kids sometimes, right? So, all right, the last one I have is, I'm skipping one, I'm going on to number 5. And this one is one that everyone will have an opinion on. It isn't very important if you make a mistake in English, as long as people understand you. So the next one, it isn't very important if you make a mistake in English, as long as people understand you. Okay, Serene, where would you put what number would you put yourself?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah. Where would you rate your opinion on this one? It isn't very important if you make a mistake in English, as long as people understand you.
I didn't understand the last.
As long, well, it's on the Verbling chat. Yeah. Do you see the Verbling chat?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's there. It isn't very important if you make a mistake in English, as long as people understand you. So do you agree, disagree, marginally agree, a little disagree? What number?
It is not very important if you make a mistake. 5.
5, okay. Okay, and Olga, where are you?
So theoretically, I totally agree 100%. Instead, just theoretically.
Oh, just theoretically. So you're kind of like in the middle here. It's like maybe 7 or 8.
Yes.
Okay, we'll put you right here, back to 7 or 8. Okay, and Jesus.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes, 9. I agree.
You agree? Okay.
Yes, 9, 9, or 10. Yes. Okay.
10. Okay.
Okay, 10.
Okay, and Diego, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm between 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Okay.
Okay.
And Aka, where are you? Okay. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe, yeah, 8.5.
8.5. Okay, so you're with Diego.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to start out with my opinion and tell you why I think that this is the case. I've always said since I started teaching English in Korea back in 1994 that you know, when you're speaking English, confidence is the key to successful communication. And the reason I always thought that way, and then I lived in Finland for 11 years, and there was a person I knew who lived in Florida for many years, and he spoke English with high confidence. He was very, very confident when he spoke English. He was one of my good friends, and when I would listen to him, I would hear pronunciation mistakes, grammar mistakes, and all kinds of mistakes. And I found it very interesting that when he would speak with other native English teachers that were my friends as well, they would turn to me and say, "Boy, he speaks English really, really well. He's the best English speaker that I know." And in reality, he made more mistakes than you guys have in the last 50 minutes. So, but everybody thought that he was the best English speaker, and the reason was because he was very confident.
Mhm.
So, normally I would have you guys give your opinion, but we have run out of time. So, hopefully I'm going to do a "What do you think" part 2, so that we can go through the rest of the class, the opinions. So I hope you guys had a chance to practice English. That was the point, and just to learn a little bit more and practice listening too.
So the trick, the secret is speak. Talk, 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 talk.
Talk, and have confidence and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, Holly. Goodbye.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye.